Hello to my beautiful knights and queens of the world. You already know who it is. It's Mr. Who? Mr. Royal Diamond, aka Mr. Nevis, coming back at you with another video. Excuse me. Oh, I need water. Um, so my topic for this video is gonna be make it count. And I just want to make this very clear. You only have one life, one beautiful, incredible, phenomenal, impactful life, right? So you have to make that count. Not only that, everything that you dedicate your time, your energy, your mind towards, like your goals, your dreams, ambitions, drive, whatever it is you want to accomplish in your life, you have to make it count. Even if you're starting off from scratch, even if you're working for somebody else, whatever it is that you do, make it count. Whoever you work with, make it count. You know, because if you believe you are nothing, you will carry yourself as nothing. When you believe yourself you are making a difference, you will carry yourself as you're making a difference. Because in reality, you are making a difference. It could be either positive or negative. It could be either uplifting or destructive. You understand what I'm telling you? You have to understand yourself. You have to grow within yourself. You have to understand the way your mind works, the way you understand certain things. This is why it's so important to have a relationship with God, because when you begin to understand and have questions, that right there are the keys for your growth. Because the more you ask questions, the more you begin to articulate and activate your thought process, your mind. Your mind will become basically seeking the answer, seeking the solution. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk to God, right, and you believe and you pray, you are talking to the God who knows everything. You are talking to the God that created everything. You are talking to the God that can make something out of nothing. He can make the impossible possible. Just like, how are you able to get across the sea in order to get to an island? You know you can't swim all that way. You can't walk all that way. But when you pray to God, then he might send you either a plane to get to the island. He might send you a cruise, a trip, or a boat, something. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference between what man can do compared to what God can do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know how to build a boat, or don't have the material to build a boat, you can't build a boat to get across the sea. You understand what I'm telling you? But God can send, by His amazing grace, like a cruise that's going from this to so happen that island, and there goes your blessing. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. Make it count. Everything that you're doing in your life, make sure you making it count. Because either if it's good or bad, it's still happening. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, if you're gonna fight for your dreams, make it count every day. God gives us a certain amount of life. How many years, how many days, how many seconds? Only God knows that. It's important for us to understand we need to invest that time every day to do what you need to do. Like for me, for instance, right? I wake up early. I do my morning routine. I do my prayers. I do my work for my business. I do my conferences. I do my huddles. I do my meetings. I also go to work. I also engage with my business team or my co-workers at work. I engage with my business team. I also do YouTube and TikTok. I also, I build my visualization boards. I write, I do like my writing. I listen to different books, podcast audios. I constructed my day in a way that empowers me, heals me, protects me, nourishes me, help me to become that difference. That's what I mean. And I make that count. I make my life count. I make my goals and dreams count. I make my energy count. I make my purse count. I make everything count. You get what I'm saying? What keeps people from making a lot of things happen in their life is because of fear, or is it because of laziness, procrastination, or it could be that they don't have the vehicle to do what they really want to do in life. This is why it's so important to align yourself with God, to have that relationship, because if you don't know where to go, you could pray to God and He will guide and direct your path. God has a beautiful, prosperous life for you. But if you don't pray to God to reveal that to you, to direct your action, your thoughts, your belief system, your faith, your words, your engagement to whatever it may be, then how do you expect to get where you want to go in life? You know what I'm saying? You have to put in the work in order for God to do His part. You get what I'm saying? You can't keep praying for something and not doing your action behind it. You can't just wish for something. You have to make it happen. You have to take the action behind that. You understand what I'm telling you? You have to make your life count. You have to make your love count. You have to make your family count. You have to make everything that you do count, because it matters at the end of the day. Just like when the day comes, and you talk to God and God claims you, or it's time of judgment, he's gonna revisit all the things in your life. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna revisit all these things, and he's gonna have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? You want a life that honors God. You want a life that is prosperous. You want a life that it has substance, it has meaning, it has purpose, it has empowerment, it has an impact. You know, for some reason or other, we all feel that we want to make a difference and give and do all these things because God has implanted that within ourselves. Society, the world we live in, has programmed us to make us believe and think that we're not meant for greater and bigger, better things. You get what I'm saying? This is a difference. You have God on your right side, you have the world on your left side. The right side is telling you to make your life count because you are meant for greatness. You are meant to do incredible, empowering things. You are meant to change and transform millions of lives. That's the power of God, right? That's the side of God, believing in God, walking in faith, walking in your truth in Him. This is the world. The world's telling you to not believe in God, to walk in sin, to walk in destruction and hate, to walk in lust, to walk in pleasures, to walk in delusion and insecurities and lies, to hurt other people, to use other people, to deny God in front of other people, to keep eating unhealthy food, to keep entertaining lustful stuff, to keep entertaining porn, to keep entertaining the nonsense, to keep watching movies and shows on end without investing your time in God, to keep you from praying, to keep you from all these things, to keep you, make you feel inferior and less and not good enough. So you have two roads. You know, are you going to make it count with God? Or are you going to make it count with the world? Because if you either going to choose or not choose, you're still making a choice. So that choice will be a reflection of your life. And your reflection of your life will become what God is going to judge on Judgment Day. You understand what I'm telling you? So, like I said, make it count. Make sure that you are making your life count, that you're making your relationship with God count, that you are becoming what you want to be in life. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you cannot blame nobody but yourself. And I say this in a nice way. I don't say this to make nobody feel no type of way, but to see, to really open up your mind, begin to understand the sea of the truth of the reality and the delusion of the lie. You get what I'm saying? Because people be living in delusion because they don't want to face the truth in front of them. But the truth will set you free. The truth will help empower you and become what God is calling you to be. But if you keep choosing to live a lie, to keep living in the false realities of this world and this delusion, then you can't blame nobody. You understand what I'm telling you? This is why I am doing my YouTube TikTok channel, to help other people the way God has helped me in so many other ways, the way He sent my coaches and mentors and helped just legit grow my mindset and understanding and concept. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all this for me. I'm doing this because God is calling me to do it for the greater blessing that He has. To help all of you, to empower all of you, to understand that you are unique and different and are important. You are a powerful force to be reckoned with. You are the person God is going to call upon to transform the world some way, somehow. But don't be afraid of that. Be empowered by that. Have faith in God, walk in His truth, so you can live your life. Because when you honor God and you align yourself with Him, you will have a prosperous life, an abundance like you never seen, a joy that you have never felt. Things will just happen like this because God is showing tremendous favor over your life within yourself because you choose to honor Him in your ways. You get what I'm saying? There's not one person that who choose to honor God has not been blessed or healed tremendously. Not one. So, with that, you already know. I love you. God bless you. I thank you. You already know. Take the world by storm. Until my next video. Peace.